ouvert. We're next. It's also like just a little bit stressful because we're not in a car. We're in a camper van. So they always have questions about that. It makes me want to travel again. I like crossing borders. I like exploring new places. I like this feeling of like, ooh, okay, here we go. Ready?
It is exciting. Hello.
Hello.
Where's this vehicle, please?
Utah.
Where are you headed?
Visiting some friends in Toronto.
How long are you gonna be here?
Probably like 4 days.
How long have you known these friends?
7 years.
8 years, yeah.
This the first time you're coming to Canada?
No.
First time you're coming to visit these friends?
No.
Any firearm, weapons, pepper spray, mace?
I have a hatchet for chopping firewood.
That's not a weapon.
Okay.
That's a tool.
Alright.
So you swing it at
We won't do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
too.
Oh my gosh. Easiest border crossing ever.
Yeah, that was nice.
Unbelievable. We should come to Canada more often. That took 30 seconds.
Yeah, completely uneventful. The guy was really nice. Obviously, I think having children with us makes them think you're less of a threat for doing anything suspicious or whatever they're, trying to stop people for. All I can say is the stress is over and now we're cruising on through. Oh, is this a stop sign?
Yes.
Is it a stop sign for them? I think it's a stop sign for them.
Oh, okay.
No.
Guess what, Leo? We're in Canada now. Okay. All he cares about is watching cars. But that's exciting. We made it to Canada. Can you guys guess where we're going?
All right, we just pulled into a parking lot where we're gonna park for the night. We decided to veer over towards Niagara Falls to go check out the falls in the morning, and then basically tomorrow, like right after we check out the falls, we're gonna head all the way over to Toronto and go hang out with some friends there. We stopped at a grocery store, we picked up a couple of groceries because we're gonna make dinner tonight, and I must have left the cabinet open, and when we went around the corner, a giant can of pasta sauce, or should I say a bottle of pasta sauce, fell onto the ground and shattered and broke. Pasta sauce and glass shards went everywhere, so we just spent the last hour cleaning all of that up, and now we got into a parking lot. We found a place to park. We stopped and I look and the van says your tire air pressure is low. I went outside and checked, and there's like a giant nail, screw, bolt, metal object in the tire. Perfect. And I don't have a plug kit, nor do I have a pump. So we're hoping that thing holds until the morning. And then we're gonna drive to Canadian Tire or something and get a plug kit and hopefully be able to plug that without too much trouble. Things are off to a great start in Canada. Billy was freaking out. Leo really wanted to get out of his car seat. It's been a long day. And now I gotta make some dinner. So I'm gonna whip up some rice and chicken.
That's all we eat.
That's all we eat. It's just easy. And I'm not trying to do anything extravagant right now.
But are you having fun?
I'm having fun. This is a blast.
If I had a boat, I would sail out, take every brother and sister of mine. We'd roll in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark, hoping to find somewhere we can call home. But it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the water.
Niagara City Cruises, boat tickets. That's exactly where we want to go. So now park. Rainforest Cafe. Oh my gosh, we should take Leo there. Have you ever been to the Rainforest Cafe?
Yeah.
So fun. That's cool.
'Cause it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the water.
We're waking up to a beautiful, crisp, cold morning in the van, and as cold and flu season approaches, I want to make sure my immune system is fully fueled, and that's why I trust AG1 every single morning, and AG1 is the sponsor of today's video. You've heard us talk about AG1 before, and even when we're on the road, we always take our travel packs with us because it is so important and such a big part of our morning routine. AG1 is a simple solution to cover all your bases by combining a multivitamin, probiotic, and blend of nutrient-dense superfoods into one daily scoop. It's been a game changer for our energy and productivity, especially running after little kids all day. AG1 is the perfect way to support your immune system in cold and flu season with a little bit of vitamin C, spirulina, and zinc, plus all the other added benefits that come in their formula.
Honestly, we've gotten so many of our friends and family to get on the AG1 train, and I don't think anybody has ever regretted it. It is one of those things that puts you at your very tip top, which you know is something that Allie and I are very conscious of.
We make it every single morning, and honestly, you should too. If you haven't tried AG1, now is the perfect time. If you click our link in the description below, you can actually get 5 free travel packs and a bottle of their vitamin D when you first subscribe. Thanks again to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. We're gonna enjoy our drinks and get to work.
A little bit of a slow morning over here at our van residence. We're just getting up and getting dressed. We are at Niagara Falls, and I think we're gonna head over to the falls and possibly try to get onto a boat that does like a tour by the falls. I keep saying that it's a bad idea because Leo is probably too young and won't enjoy the mist and all of the things, and it's difficult. I mean, last night there was a beautiful, beautiful sunset. The sky was like this amazing orange and red, the whole sky. And I'm like, Leo, come look at the sunset. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at the sunset. Do you see all the red in the sky? That's a beautiful sunset. And he said, oh, look, pumpkins. I'm assuming that when we're at the waterfalls, he's gonna be feeling the same way, or he's just like not gonna really know what he's looking at. And then Billy is so young that like he can't go out in the mist. He can't really do much. So Allie will be like, I don't know.
I'm excited.
I'm obviously
either way.
being a Debbie Downer, a little negative Nancy, but
Daddy Downer.
I just think it might not be the best plan for our little family of 4. But I think we're gonna do it anyways because my wife wants to do it. So I guess the next stop is the Maiden of the Mist. Okay. Are you excited to see the waterfall? Are you excited to go on the boat? Okay. Unfortunately, the only place we could find to park is, I don't know, probably like a half a mile away from the boat ride place. So we're gonna walk, and I probably have to carry Billy, or I probably have to carry Leo, and Allie has to carry Billy. After you have a second kid, keeping the names straight becomes very difficult, especially when they're both boys. Allie and I mess it up all the time, but we're gonna start walking down to the boats. Hopefully we can get on a boat and see the falls and go get our tire fixed. Let's head down to the boat, baby.
Like
Like that? Carry you like this?
You're gonna walk.
Okay, are you ready?
ready.
Okay, let's go.
Why did that take us so long? Everything takes us 12 hours. Literally like at least 2 hours to get ready to do anything. I woke up at 8:30. It's noon. How is that even mathematically possible?
We're very slow.
We have opted to travel strollerless today, which is already immediately the right decision because we just had to basically go on a little nature walk through the forest to get from the parking lot to the falls. But it's kind of cool, actually. We're doing it. We keep telling ourselves, like, you know what? It's not perfect. It's not easy, but we're doing it. We're getting out there, and I'm already glad that we're doing this. It is a gorgeous day, even if it's a little brisk. And it took us a long time to get here, but we're here. And we didn't even bring a stroller.
Leo,
Huh?
do you see the waterfall?
That's amazing. This is cool. Billy, what is it? It's Niagara Falls. Do you see that boat?
See the boat down here with all the red on it?
Do you want to do that?
Do you want to go on the boat? Yeah?
Okay. Don't press any buttons. Don't press any buttons, Leo.
Hold on to my hand. This is a poncho for you so that you don't get wet when we go on the boat.
But Mom, when you get out of the boat, you got lots of time.
Whoa. That's so cool, yeah? Whoa.
This might not seem like very much fun, but you gotta wear it so that you don't get all
it's a
wet.
lot of fun. Look at Dad. What's he doing?
Like a pizza Halloween.
Is that so silly?
Alright, you ready?
Okay, let's go. Perfect.
This is a wild adventure to take Billy and Leo on right now. But I'm here for it.
Okay, here we go. Doing this with two little kids.
Hopefully Leo doesn't regret
We'll
this.
see how wet we get.
Think they ever accidentally drove the boat too close to the waterfall?
I don't want to think about it right now. What did you think, Leo?
Did you have fun? Yeah. Well, that was pretty fun. We got a little wet. Billy just hung out in a plastic bag the entire time. My glasses are pretty wet. But all in all, I think it was a success. He was terrified of the waterfall at first, to be honest, but I think he was mesmerized by it as well.
Yeah, no tears.
No tears.
No tears. You were happy. We made it.
Made it back to the van. Did you have so much fun?
What was your favorite part of the boat ride?
Waterfall.
The waterfall?
Waterfall.
Get my wet.
You were getting
Yeah,
wet.
you were getting mommy all wet because you were stepping on her shoes.
But then Mommy got really wet anyway with the waterfall. Everybody got wet.
I got wet.
You got wet. The only person that didn't get wet was Billy. What noise did the boat make? Did it go vroom?
That's a car.
My darling, remedies lost, my darling. Boundaries are crossed, my darling. You're a little too late. You got one or two things you need to contemplate.
Is that cool, Leah?
Well, I'd say the Rainforest Cafe was a success. We got to see 2 of the thunderstorms that happen every like 20 minutes or something. Leo was scared but excited. He got to walk around and look at all the animals and stuff that they have hanging around, and it's just kind of like a fun ambiance. And actually the food wasn't bad. I expected the food to be really bad and it to be expensive, and it wasn't that expensive, and the food is actually pretty good.
Good.
My food is good anyways. Yeah, but we're probably about done with Niagara Falls or the Niagara area, mostly because it's a giant tourist trap. You can tell as soon as you show up, you're like, whoa, everything's like flashy and grabbing kids' attention, and all types of crazy restaurants like the Rainforest Cafe. And yeah, we came, we saw, we got on a boat, we got wet, we had a blast, but now we're moving on. So we're gonna jump in the van and go ahead and take off for Toronto.
You gotta go to Canadian Tire first.
We do have to go to Canadian Tire.
I forgot about that.
Gotta get something figured out.
There she blows. One thing that kind of, it like almost feels like cheating is that we're traveling in the States in a country that speaks our language. Actually, this is Canada, but still like they speak English. You can download Google Maps. Even if you don't have service, you can use offline maps. Everything feels really accessible, really available, really safe, which is kind of nice after coming off of a couple years of international travel where maybe that was not the case. Feels like we could do this more full time. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, you'd never last.
Yeah?
You'd never last.
Well, I'm having fun now.
It's a good time.
We're here for a good time, not for a long time.
Yep.
Are you trying to get them to fix their car? What are you doing right now?
I'm gonna go get a plug kit. We'll fix it later.
Okay. Great success at Canadian Tire. Trent picked up a plug kit. And like you said, we'll deal with that later. We're really good at dealing with things later these days. Last time we were here in Niagara Falls, we actually filmed a video about whether or not you should travel with kids, whether it's worth it. And it can be really complicated and cumbersome and slow, and you don't get to do maybe all of the things you would normally get to do if you didn't have kids with you. But just thinking back on that video and our perspectives back then, I still completely agree that it's so worth it to travel with kids, even when they're too young to remember the experience. You're giving them opportunities to create resiliency and the spirit of adventure and an adaptive personality to go with the flow when things don't always turn out perfectly or schedules aren't always exactly the way they normally are. I think being able to travel well is just like a skill that needs to be developed for everybody, and there's no time to start like the present, and you're never too young to start traveling. So I love taking Billy and Leo along for the ride, and you know, so far so good, and I hope it'll only get easier with them from here.
It is like a little reminiscent when we used to live in the van full time, and that's why we really enjoy it. But it's just really special being able to share it with Billy and Leo now.
Yesterday ended up being such a fun day. We met up with our very good friends Eamon and Bec and their daughter Frankie, who we'd never met before. It was really fun reconnecting because we spent a lot of time with them when we first started living in a van about 6 or 7 years ago, which is crazy to say, that we haven't seen them since before COVID. So it felt like so much time had passed, and at the exact same time, no time at all had passed. We kind of picked up right where we left off. But it was so sweet to see Frankie and to see Leo playing with her. We ended up not filming at all, and it was really beautiful to just hang out off camera and relax and reconnect and spend a few hours together. And this morning, we're actually waking up bright and early and going to help Eamon's brother Fraser with a big renovation project. I think we're late though.
Yeah, they've probably been there for a couple hours now. We had to get these two guys up, and we probably slept in a little longer than we should have, but we are heading basically like an hour outside of Toronto to go to Eamon's brother Fraser's house. We're gonna go help them move a shed or cut a shed in half, or I'm just hoping they're not done by the time I get there because I really want to help, and you know, we're on our way, but there's a lot of traffic, so
Welcome to Toronto.
hopefully we'll be there soon. All right, we're out here trying to help Fraser get this wall framed up and basically turning his larger garage that his car didn't fit into like a really small shed. And then they're adding some parking space here because, as we found out this morning, it's very difficult to park here, especially for a big van. So we're tucked away in the neighbor's like garage area over here, which is very nice. But now we're gonna start framing this wall.
If you become friends with Trent, he doesn't just help you, he helps your brother. It's pretty epic.
I mean, if there's a construction project, I've got to jump in, right? the type of construction that I'm used to, moving and reusing things, but these guys are moving this gate that used to be next to the garage that they cut in half. They're reinstalling it right here, doing a new fence from the new shed over to this gate, and it's getting done really fast. So it'll probably take me 2 days to do this, and they're just busting it out in a day.
Oh gosh, vlog, hey vlog. Inspectors arrived on scene. What do you think so far? What do you think so far?
You know, what do you think of the gate? It's pretty good, eh?
Automatically opens, so you hit the
I need to hit that with a little oil.
Finally gotten Billy down for a nap. Leo is up here having a snack and listening to Disney music. Trent is outside helping everybody tear down half of the shed and build this fence. It's going really fast. They're almost done. This is not exactly how we would normally put Billy down for a nap. You're not supposed to use blankets for like the first year of a baby's life, but I'm right here. I'm watching him. I'm keeping an eye on him. And I'm just enjoying hanging out with these friends. It's been so long since we've all been together. Eamon's brothers and his dad are here. Just kind of getting to relive some old memories. It's a lot of fun. And I know Trent is having a blast being able to do a little bit of construction even on the road.
Alright, so just floor it?
No, just gently pull it up straight.
Cool, cool. There you go.
Okay, hang on.
There we go. A little more. All right, well, we got the pole. We broke the pole by pulling on it with the truck, and then we eventually got the truck hooked onto the concrete ball, got it ripped out of the ground, and now we've got to try and pick up this concrete ball and put it in the back of the truck. That truck is pretty high to lift something that heavy, but we got a couple strong, able-bodied men here, so we're gonna give it a try.
You need the right tool.
Also,
I figure sludge would make a big difference.
Andrew, you got it right to the ground.
Like it owes you money, bro.
Alright, hey, concrete.
And the way you talk, it make the city shine dark. I'll go to hell for you if you want me to. It burns like poison rain, and we're stuck on a moving train. In time there will be
Finish it.
This van is nuts. Bro.
People don't know like how much stuff is packed into here compared to like how basic a lot of vans used to be.
We've come so far since van
know,
life,
isn't it
dude.
crazy?
This is nuts.
So the two back cushions just like lay down there on the floor and they fit super tightly. So he has like a legit mattress down there on the floor.
Wow.
Just
And if you wanted to, you could just raise the bed more.
Right.
so if you turn it into a bed, like if you drop the table down and put those cushions on the table, it's like a full, like almost a king size bed under there.
Yeah.
But then you have to split headroom between the beds.
Whoa.
So then it's like if you have 4 adults in here, you can do it.
Sure.
But nobody has great head
Show
space.
Bob that the bed moves.
Oh yeah.
Come a long way, hasn't it?
You remember the platform we built? 2x4s ripped in half because we had to lose the half inch.
Even in Casa B, you had like the foot.
Oh
the
yeah,
kick-up
buddy,
thing,
that was
though.
technology
Yeah,
back then.
I know. Imagine if you would have just been able to have like a made bed that just comes down
Oh
to the
my
ceiling every night.
god. That is crazy, because that's literally a bed that just disappears.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's a vibe, eh? And like it's still like a nice top too.
Yeah.
The lights in it. Wow. Hey, I remember that.
Yeah, that's from.
That's
Pam,
original,
dude.
man.
That's from Pamela Vanderson, dude. A couple things.
What's going on there? Is that your install job?
That's how it's mounted. Yeah.
That's brutal, man. That's the biggest flaw of the van right here. You couldn't
don't like it?
You couldn't have glued that on?
It's got like.
Or are those the handles? Are those supposed to be
those
the
are
handles?
door handles.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's how it was mounted in Pamela Vanderson. No one ever noticed it. You're the first person to notice it. I think
this
in.
is the toilet. Did Bob see this?
Oh yeah, this is crazy. He doesn't know what kind of toilet it is. You gotta explain it.
It's a dry flush toilet, so basically you can pee and poo and then just push a button and it wraps it up like a diaper genie, and then that's your flush.
It's
And
like a
it's
foil
all, like,
bag.
Connected. There's like 20 flushes in there, and so it's it wraps it all up.
I
Like,
need to dispose of it? Like,
You throw it in the
and then when
trash.
you throw it in the trash at the end, there's like all 20 flushes wrapped.
But it's
up.
all wrapped up, so like it's not even like poo. It's just like.
wow.
And then this is the shower. Yeah.
And then
Does the toilet come out this way or no?
Yeah, it does. It's not connected to anything.
totally wire like it's
But
got a battery
I
in
just
it.
sit on it like this, and then you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
you don't have to
yeah,
move it,
yeah.
We don't have
And then this is like a shower kit you buy, and the whole thing folds down, and then it magnets to the roof, just like Planet. We built it in Casa B, but like it's a thing you buy now.
Wow.
They probably stole our freaking idea.
That's what it was. You guys had it
I
first.
should get revenue from that.
There you go.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, we had some pretty archaic ideas back then.
He's got AC in here now. The AC is mounted underneath the van.
Oh, not on the roof, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Look at the size of the fridge. So that's more fridge.
Yeah, this is all. It's all.
Massive. Can you say massive?
So literally.
You know what massive means? It
But
means
I got-
big!
Oh, so you're such a good boy.
Beautifully set table. I don't know if we've mentioned this, but in Canada, and I didn't know this growing up, but in Canada, they have a completely different Thanksgiving than the US. They still have Thanksgiving, it's just they have it before Halloween, which I think is a way better thing because you get to have it when it's like not cold outside. You get to like enjoy your family, and you could probably have.
to choose when it was though, Trent.
You didn't get to choose it?
I don't think so. Isn't that about like the independence of Canada or something?
Is it really?
I don't know.
When they bring it to harvest.
Or maybe that's Canada Day.
Like for us, I think it's to commemorate like a harvest and like building a bond with the like Native Americans and stuff. But your guys' harvest is probably just sooner because it gets really cold up here. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Not with global warming because today it was super warm outside. We got all of that work done and now we're gonna have a feast. This looks amazing. I can't wait to dig in.
It looks amazing, you guys.
No, the beets are great.
That looks like beef Wellington, huh?
That's what it is.
That's what it is, buddy.
Is it tofu Wellington? I wish I was tucked in bed sleeping like that right now, but I'm not quite there. Very, very close. About to jump in bed. I just sitting here being grateful and like reminiscing on how much fun today was. To be able to like help these guys do this construction project, tear this shed down, turn it into a parking space for Fraser, and then we got to like go in and hang out and be part of their family's like Thanksgiving, which I always feel like I'm intruding in situations like that because it's like their family having Thanksgiving, but like they insisted on us being there and like really wanted us to come, and so we're like, all right, like I'll come. Like I appreciate that, and the food was really good, and it was just really fun to hang out with some friends and have some family time. Basically, it was a good time.
No matter where we go, Trent will find construction. He'll find stuff to build.
Yeah, I mean, they asked me if I wanted to help. It's not like
You were
it's not like I was like, hey,
enthusiastic.
can I help with this? They asked me to help.
He was all about it. Also,
Yeah.
I love that your shirt matches the sheets right now.
I'm a matching kind of guy. What can I say?
It's been so nice hanging out with Bec and Frankie, and it's just so cool to see like the stage of life that we're all in, and after how many years have passed since we've all hung out in person, the ability to just pick things up right where we left off is so cool. And you don't get that with a lot of people. So it's been
it's
really
true.
fun.
Feels like no time has passed.
Yeah, it's been great. So thank you, Eamon and Bec, if you're watching this, for letting us come and crash your Thanksgiving again.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
And I think we got some more stuff planned for maybe the next day or two, so that's probably where we're going to pick you guys up again. But for right now, we're going to let you go. So if you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you guys. We love you.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.